Hello chat, welcome back to Kelp Live. Today's topic, Kelp Games has responded to me, and so we're gonna do another reaction video. Only a couple things to note. I guess he finished this yesterday. I wanted to watch it last night, but I wanted to get a reaction video in, so I decided to wait to the next day. So I'll be reacting now. Alright, Kelp Games said, I would like to mention something. If there was any video you had to react to, this would be it. There is something in the end that is gonna absolutely piss you off. So, that's why I'm saying this. Good luck. That was his message to me, going in. So, that's kind of the premise we're gonna be working on. Additionally, just looking at the thumbnail, I'll go ahead and put that on screen. There's a couple things here, but let's go over the I'm an intellectual on Reddit. Obviously he's making fun of me. I'm sure he's gonna get into it in the video, but I want to preface that I do not use Reddit. And when I do, it is very sparingly. I think I used Reddit consistently for like 3 days after playing Deltarune Chapter 5 because I wanted to see the new theories. But other than that, I haven't really been a Reddit user since like 2019. But yeah. The other is the telephone booth scene from Xavier Renegade Angel. He sent that randomly in the Discord a couple days ago. So this is his message from the Department of War. Without any ado, let's jump right in. Why are you calling me while I'm still in bed? Can't I have a little rest? Nah, bro. What? Dude. Too fast. Nah, bro. Besides, Kelp Gaming made another response. Sorry if I'm a little slow, by the way. Like, I woke up not too long ago. What? He's still doing this? Yes, I am. Hello, everybody. My name is Intern. Okay, Kelp Games, sure. If you haven't guessed already, Kelpington Games once again made another video. Now, he didn't find out a way to rescue his Clopper in time. He had 168 hours, and it took him 552 to respond. Yeah. I mean, you can say it took me 552 to respond, but I did do the reaction video, and that came out within that time. The secondary video was to cut it down some. And that took longer because I had other obligations in my life that I had to tend to first. Now, this time, this might just be the reaction video. I don't know if I'm gonna cut down more. I want to just be more concise in my reaction. Well, now what? Your Clopper is screwed? Question mark? Okay. Oh, is your Clopper screwed? And I would like to clarify, no. We let them go after the 168-hour time frame. Okay. However, apparently we treated him so well that they begged us to give them a job. So I offered them a role in the Department of Art, and they accepted. Good for them. Essentially what I'm saying, they became a Kelper. No, I'm not trying to cover up some extreme torture scheme. We genuinely treated them well. They had a jar of freshly baked cookies, a couch with an Xbox 360 hooked up onto the TV, with great titles such as Viva Pinata, Trouble in Paradise, and Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Sure. I'm sure those Modern Warfare lobbies are full of fucking hackers right now, so that's great. Some macarons. So, yeah, we treat your fans better, bud. Okay, chill out, bro, chill out. Alright, let's get on with reacting. Sure.
I mean, like YouTube commentator wannabe is how every single YouTuber addressing something always follows the format of reading the viewers while playing some sort of game and talking about some random thing on the news while not adding much original work into the video.
I'm glad he's gonna discuss this because, man, was he confusing here.
Not original, but not too terrible. So this paragraph was honestly pretty hard for me to understand, but I've drawn a diagram and a table I've used to help us all understand.
Your overlay is blocking the table, bro.
So I guess I'm not a commentary channel. I don't really know. Kelp Games, if you'd like to clarify, please feel free. I'd love to hear it.
Holy yeah. Okay. Alright. What I mean is that commentator YouTubers as a whole is a little unoriginal but not too terrible. Not just you. I could pull up 100 videos with the same format as yours. The only difference being that they don't start with something like "Welcome back to Kelp Live." Alright, I forgot to buy milk and eggs, so yeah, I need to buy milk and eggs from the Superstore. So yeah, I need to do that. Okay. Alright, hold on. Okay, so you're making a statement on the commentator format in general. Alright. That's okay.
Next, while Kelp Games is discovering that I'm actually inspired by Dolan Dark, he shows my Kelp Live introduction video, where, on the side, we can see that his recommended is totally fucked. Growing up with 3 balls, Cat God versus OnlyFans girls, the verbal
Bro,
great stuff, Mr. Games.
I have no fucking idea why. Alright, here's his watch history. The triumphant return of Rigid Penis, the purple helmet Avenger? What? Oh man, he's just going through it. USSR YMCA parody? Yeah, bro, you're fucking 12 years old. Okay. The Tobuscus situation. Mom found the Yowie. That's a classic. Some of it was because I hovered over it with my mouse or accidentally clicked on it. Anyways, there was no Pack God found. You know what? I guess there was no Pack God in there, but you know, the proof is in the pudding. Why are they recommending you Pack God? I guess we should go ahead and take a scroll. I think it'll be on the overlay if I do. I'm in theater mode right now, so if I go ahead and scroll down a little bit, we'll see my recommended. Here we have Simple Flips, the I Solved Yahtzee video. I watched that a little bit. This isn't my main account that I watch videos on. Some video essays, a Toontown video, Big A, some more Simple Flips, Kelp Games Dumbass, Hank Green, Kenneth. Yeah, nothing too out of the ordinary, at least for me. I probably watched like all of these channels at least once, or at least most of them. At least no Pack God or Verbal Ace. Yeah, man, GG.
Moving past that, however, Kelp Games is still insistent that even though he recognizes that my inspiration is drawn from Dolan Dark, his point still stands because in order to be successful on YouTube, we need to be different. Honestly, I can see where he's coming from in saying this, but I also think it's important to understand that most artistic work is derivative of other works. The channel's example is Hamlet.
I knew this was gonna happen, bro. There's no way bro's comparing Kelp Live to fucking Hamlet.
When you recognize that many works take inspiration or are derivative of each other, you start to see it everywhere.
It's true though.
And become more accepting of it. I mean, just wait until Kelp Games hears about sampling in music.
Oh my god, bro, turn off the sneaky snitch. Let the viewers listen to the banger. Yeah, this is why. Nice overlapping the music. Yeah, W. What the fuck are we doing? By the way, I recommend going to listen to both songs, but at least Digital Love, man, that's one of my favorite songs of all time. Jesus Christ, bro. Oh my god, my entire eardrum is gone. Thanks, man.
After this, however, the terrible music case comment is brought up once again, as Kelp Games speeds through my Nightcore comedy. When the section finishes, he then asks, "Brother, what kind of video are you making? Are you making a Kelp video?" Now, when he dropped this line, I honestly had no fucking clue who this Cal character was. During my reaction video, I looked up his channel and ended up getting a good idea based on the first video I clicked on. Is this, oh shit, what's his name? Fucking, like, Green Day. There was another one. I don't remember.
Comparing Kaldruki to Meme Nade is like comparing an apple to the Central African Empire. They are not even comparable. Bro is #1 Kaldruki defender. They are comparable, bro. The memes are the same. Look, look, I know there's some more ball knowledge in Kaldruki's arsenal. Okay, I will admit I'm a fan of the barbershop Adrian Enrique. I'm a fan of that. I was on the forefront of that coming back into the mainstream. I loved those videos on like Instagram Reels. But like, bro, Kaldruki is bottom of the barrel content. I've names in USA, names in Poland. Like, bro, these are not funny memes. They are comparable. They are.
After the reaction, I decided to search his name on Google and stumbled across a Reddit thread. So now I have a pretty good idea what caliber of humor we have going on here.
Why the hell are you going on Reddit for Kaldruki research? Just watch some vids, for crying out loud. I forgot what I looked up exactly. This is what I looked up. I just looked up Kaldruki in Google search, and like the first thing was a Reddit thread. Yeah, it was r/Kaldruki. That was the first thing. And like, you need to understand that these YouTubers, they get their memes from going on Reddit. They go onto the Reddit and see whatever memes people have posted. So it's like, yes, you going onto Reddit is like probably the most apt place to be to do some Kaldruki research. I'm not watching one of his videos, bro. I am not subjecting myself to that bullshit.
Pretty telling that Kelp Games is both a Kaldruki and a Packard fan.
I am not a moron!
Moving on, he says that the Nightmare comment reading was off topic.
Bro, you know you're a Packard fan. Don't even try to deny that shit.
Video, and a social studies teacher would include a note saying it was not a topic of the source. Now, as far as I can tell, Mr. Games appears to be Canadian, as indicated by his Steam page. I also included the 2 games in his most recent play because it definitely explains a lot about his character.
Hearts of Iron 4, Team Fortress 2. Blood, those 2 are the most normal games in my entire Steam library. No, the most normal game in your Steam library is probably like Gary's mod. Or GTA 5. Like, chill out, bro. Baldi's why do you have Baldi's Basics in there?
Yeah. But anyway,
okay, like, look, you have these like games like Fuck Stalin and like Obama Pyramid that's like funny, but obviously like you probably have like 20 minutes in them and never fucking played them again. Okay, they're not real games. You don't call yourself a fan of those games, right? But you have hundreds of hours in Hearts of Iron 4 and Team Fortress 2, and that tells me everything I need to know. Okay, it does. It really does. And look, I think the bottom line here is that you don't judge somebody based off of their Steam library. You judge them based off of their recently played and their most played. But mainly their recently played. That tells you a lot. Let me explain social studies for you, bud. So essentially, it's a mix of history and politics. In grade 10 through 12, we have to write source interpretations, which is an essay written based off of comparing 3 sources. Okay. We also have to write position papers where you are given a source and have to write your opinion on it. Valid. So, yeah, that's social studies for you. Okay, I can see that. I can see that then. I don't know where this is going. Yeah. Let me let you continue. Also, how the hell does an American school teach geography?
about the random ass YouTube comments on the music video, you can make fun of my music choice. And to that, I totally agree. And I'll summarize why I said reaction video because it's how I felt about your music choice basically this entire time. Your music taste is that of a 15-year-old keep posting, Rick and Morty watching, Sony Anthem, ear blasting, r/Dink memes user. And this analysis is further supported by the fact you're a Kelp viewer, as well as a TF2 and Hearts of Iron player, bro.
I've never watched Rick and Morty. I don't even I don't even know what it's about. Okay. Also, the fact that you mentioned r/Dink memes means that you're probably okay. Nice. Like, okay, you know, you jump on me for all this bullshit about like staying on topic. You know, a social studies teacher would give you satisfactory. You keep using the wrong yort every time. You don't know. You just don't know. Y-O-U-R-E. Okay? Means that you're probably a Redditor. And no, I don't mean the type that only goes on there to find answers or extremely niche questions. I mean the one that don't go outside. Look, I'll put my hands up and admit, I used to be a Redditor. I did almost the like epitome of what you'd expect. I was actually the reason I know this description of the T-posing Rick and Morty watching, although I didn't really watch Rick and Morty. The reason I know of this like description is because that used to be me. That used to be me through like 7th to 9th grade, maybe 10th, a little bit of 10th for sure. That was me for like 3 to 4 years. So I get it. I know what it's like. Okay. Also saying TF2 is bad is a crime against humanity. Team Fortress 2 is the best shooter ever created. A lot better than Dead by Daylight by a landslide. Alright, so here's a good question. Do I think Team Fortress 2 is better than Dead by Daylight? My answer to that is I do not have enough experience in Team Fortress 2 to really make an educated opinion on whether, like, which game is better. Even if I'm purely to go based off of fan base, I mean, the Dead by Daylight fan base is completely atrocious. Team Fortress 2 fans are, like, super interesting. I'm not saying anything about the game. I think I've only played, like, 1 round of Team Fortress 2 ever, so I'm sure Team Fortress 2 is some fun. But, look, to call it the best shooter ever created, you might be ruffling some feathers of people. Look, I'll just say that I don't know if you could ever get those words out of me. However, I do get that Hearts of Iron 4 players are either political extremists or femboys, but I can assure everyone that I am neither of them. Okay, sure, yeah. What is this? kelpgames.exe? What's going on?
Дорогие друзья, дорогие друзья, дорогие друзья. Мичманы и не мичманы. Мичманы и не мичманы.
Okay. What?
I'm sorry, Chuddy. I don't make the rules.
What the fuck was that about?
Last thing to
Okay.
mention, though, is that I do respect the use of Sneaky Snitch. Kevin MacLeod is the YouTube music goat, and even though his escapades with AI music was disappointing, in my opinion, it doesn't diminish how influential he's been to the platform.
Why, thank you. Fun fact, it was actually 3TZB who suggested that I should use it. If it wasn't for him, the International would have been played instead, probably. Okay, so it wasn't even you that had the good music taste. It was 3TZB. And then, oh my god, I'm still not over the fact that you overlaid Sneaky Snitch with Digital Love, bro. What were you thinking? What were you thinking? Oh, man. Now there's 2 of them playing?
Next, Kelp Games calls
What
it
is
saying,
going on?
"You know nothing but card.
What is going
Rumors.
on with this music, bro?
Don't
What
think I
did you
can handle
do?
it.
Well then, let me give you some questions then. Alright. How many hours do you have on Reddit? Do you play League of Legends? Not gonna lie, Dead by Daylight is probably as bad. Are you a member of Communist Party USA? Do you have a Crunchyroll subscription? Let's go in order. So, hours on Reddit. If we're going to talk, like, within the last few years, if we're going to talk about when I stopped being a Reddit user, maybe like maximum 10 to 20. Just from using Reddit, like kind of as he was talking about, where like, you know, you look something up and the answer's on Reddit. It's kind of that thing. Not a lot of hours on Reddit. If for when I did use Reddit, it's probably like, I mean, that was like my doom scroll app, so probably like maybe a couple hundred realistically, since I used it for so long, and so long being 3 years. Okay. Do you play League of Legends? The answer is I used to. And in fact, I have a ton of hours on League of Legends. Last time I played, I was Emerald 4, Emerald 3, something like that. But it's been like, I want to say at least 2 years since I played like consistently. I've played like a couple matches, but that was like months ago. Are you a member of Communist Party USA? I'm not a member. Do you have a Crunchyroll subscription? No. First of all, I don't. I think I had a Crunchyroll subscription like once when I was in like 6th grade trying to get into anime. And then I learned that Kiss Anime was a thing, and since then it's just been you know, watch on the sites that you know, basically. I haven't really watched a lot of anime in recent years. That the only one I've been watching consistently these days is Detective Conan with my girlfriend. That's about it though. So no Crunchyroll subscription on me. Thank you. Dude, you need to figure out this audio shit. What is going on, man?
This calling card was inspired by the calling cards from Persona 5.
There's 5 of them now. Dear God. What do you mean there's 5 of them now? There's been 5 for like fucking years. What, like 2018 Persona 5 came out or something? No, sorry. 2016. 1 year after Undertale released. This game is 10 years old. What do you mean there's 5 of them now? There's gonna be 6 of them eventually. They released the 6th trailer. Yeah, you see, this is what I mean by, like, TF2 players just have a certain air about them. Like, this is... Okay, bro. Like, the proof is in the pudding, man.
And then shows this diagram. Now, in my reaction, I pointed out that in another pyramid chart, like the food pyramid, the items you prioritize are at the bottom.
Yeah. You did label it. And the bottom being the lowest. Gotta get those ice. Do you like... Oh, man. You're insufferable, bro.
Notice the choice of the pyramid in the first place.
Okay, like, you know, you make the response, right? You're cutting out the part where I said I was incorrect in my criticism of the pyramid. I fully admit that, yes, your pyramid was correct because you made the labels. It was your chart. What is your problem, bro? Just trying to make me look stupid when I corrected myself.
This feels like you're quietly trying to tell us that this is a pyramid scheme, and really all the money is just trickling up to you.
A pyramid scheme? How the fuck am I doing that when I'm doing the stuff listed above? Ponzi schemes and pyramid schemes, I mean, like, they're often used synonymously. It's like, get with the fucking program, bro. We have a product being developed while pyramid schemes don't. I mean, that's like, pyramid schemes can have products being developed. If you ever heard of the company called Cutco, they're basically like a pyramid scheme, MLM kind of thing. Chill out, bro. Chill out.
Game states that he has a secret agent, Billy Bob, who has kidnapped one of my cloppers. However, just earlier he said that cloppers are people viewing his and my videos, which means a clopper is a clopper. Thus, once again, Kelp Games is caught assaulting poor Kelps, as stated in my calling card.
Whoa there, bud. As you've just seen from my intro, I didn't assault the guy at all. In fact, I treated them better than you, which means you are the one who assaulted them. That is not what that means, you fucking dumbass. What? Okay, like, no, that is not what that means. Just because you treated somebody better than someone else doesn't mean that that person was assaulting the other. That's so stupid. But in fact, you don't know me. You know, you don't know how I treat you don't know how I treat the cloppers, my loyal viewers. All right? You treated them one way and they seem to like that, but you know, maybe I treat them in another way that they also really like, but they've for now decided to stick with you because they wanted to play Modern Warfare on the hacked lobbies, I guess. You know, just consider that, right? You don't know me. That does not mean I'm the one who assaulted them. In your words, you kidnapped them, bro. What is your problem?
I really don't understand how this blatant contradiction slips
Jesus
past Kelp.
Christ, dude.
But now you can see that even though this guy puts on airs that he's a...
Do you know the fucking Taze on Day video?
And we are live here tonight on Taze on Day Games, January 30th, 2015. And we're going to try playing a little bit of multiplayer, playing some TF2. What are we doing now? Why don't we show some servers? Since we're going to do, actually, I'm just going to go to the server browser here. 30th, 2015. See if I can get in some of my, and we're going to try playing. Hold on, I have not muted my audio. Playing some TF2. A little bit of audio feedback here. Why don't we, hold on, I got to mute that so I don't hear the stream. There we go, that is much, much, much better. Server browser 30th, 2015. Look at my chat.
This is what it sounds like 4 minutes in.
I appreciate all of you that made it this far, and I look forward to seeing you shot in the next video.
Did I just hear him say, I look forward to seeing you shot in the next video? No, I said shot, like CHYATT, like how I say it in my descriptions. It's shot. I guess I didn't really enunciate it that well, my bad. Yeah, you're just stretching it, bro. You're making a stretch. So, yeah, there you have it, folks. He showed his true colors back there. He's the evil one, nut us. Dude. Come on my butt, boys. We're done here. So I guess in this last 30 seconds, something will happen that will make me hate him. So let's see what it is. Do you know what's similar between the Department of Music and your shower? They both don't fucking exist. Okay. Guess what? Chicken butt. I made my own calling card. It would lead to something that's crucial to everything said here. Okay. You made a cipher, it seems. Okay, so you want me to decode this cipher. Alright. Alright, he's given a cipher and the code. How to decipher it. I think I'm just gonna leave this reaction video. I've been recording for an hour now. But I definitely have a lot of like blank space within the recording that I'm gonna cut down. So hopefully I get it down to maybe like 20 to 30 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and solve the cipher and then add that to the end of this video. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a moment to solve the cipher, and when I'm done, we're gonna see the calling card, I guess. So wish me luck. Yo, what's up, chat? I was gonna leave the cipher as an exercise for the viewer, but it's not worth your time. It's just a Stalin Rickroll video. This is the end of the video, so if you made it this far, thank you. I appreciate your viewage. I tried to make this video as short as I could. There's probably some other stuff that I could have cut down, but I think I'm happy with where it's at right now, so I'll just leave it as it is. It took me a little bit to get this video out. I kind of procrastinated the editing process, but it's out now. There's 2 days left until the Clop Wars ends, and at the moment, I'm down 2 subscribers. So I really need to lock in here. I have one last trick up my sleeve, so stay tuned for that. And again, thank you for getting this far. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a subscribe. And as always, thanks for clopping by.